Welcome, everybody, again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Hardman on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 21 carries, 91 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
And we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Seahawks at 9-4 now on the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to... Here on the INT at their... yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball is not full, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
This defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Walker.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Prescott now, option right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him, and this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here's Hardman to return.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Ready, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. back to throw again.
He completes this to Walker.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Even the great ones, some of the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asked for the ball.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Steps away to his left.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Prescott, and this is going to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dalton Schultz and the rest of this offense set to begin another possession. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? his pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. To about the 26 here. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. The 30. 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 29, Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. Right on. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Able to find Higgins.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. From just shy of midfield, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game.
for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.